So I'm offering you a little practice to open up the back body, especially the region of the kidneys. So if you take your lower back ribs, the kidneys will be actually somewhere around that region, and close to them are the adrenal glands. So if you end up being very stationary in your body, and if you end up being quite frustrated with what you're doing, or if you're experiencing stress and frustration in general, this might actually be an area of your body that feels tension. And it might translate, because of the way that it works on these organs, the adrenal glands creating the adrenaline, and the kidneys filtering the blood and actually like shuffling is not the word I'm looking for, but sending the blood through the body. That will generally be associated, at least in my body, with a general state of being unsettled and not being very clear in the mind. So this practice should help you to shift that and regain clarity. You don't really need anything except maybe a block or a blanket and a mat. As per usual, if it doesn't feel comfortable, it doesn't feel right in your body, please feel free to shift it. Okay? And anything that doesn't feel right at all, leave it out altogether. So you're going to come to lie on your back. First and foremost, the feet are flat on the ground. And we're just going to take a few gentle movements, rounding the lower spine, and then lifting it back up. Rounding, lifting. And when you round, you really want to try and round that lower back. And then slowly, with the help of your hands, come onto the back. Feet still on the floor, bring the hands underneath the back, palms flat on the floor, and then extend the legs. The toes are pointing straight up to the ceiling. And now from that space where the kidneys are, extend to the heels. So you're trying to create the length from the heels down and away. And actually, the extension starts at those kidneys. And actually, around the region of the kidneys also is located the psoas muscle, which does action in the legs to pull into the spine and up into the body. So you're really using that musculature here that exists. So the extension from the kidneys is real. And when you're ready, take the feet flat on the floor, push into the feet, lift the buttocks, and take the arms out of the way. Extend the legs again, extend them long from the heels, and just take a few rolling movements, big toes touching, and then big toes turning away like Charlie Chaplin, a few times like that, to move like the femur bones into the hips. And then bend one knee, the other leg is still long from the kidney to the heel, toes pointing up. And then the opposite knee into the chest, and then breathe a few times from that right kidney in this case, all the way looping back through the back of the leg. And then when you're ready, extend the leg up as much or as little as you'd like. The hand is onto the back of the thigh, and then push hand and thigh towards one another. Keep breathing from the kidney all the way up to the heel. And for those of you who are slightly more flexible, you can bring the leg closer towards you, but you don't have to. And then change sides, very simply. So the extended leg is really extending from the kidney to the heel, and the other leg bends in. So breathe from your left kidney into the back of your left leg. When you're ready, extend it up. Once again, if you are flexible, bring the leg closer to the chest. And place the feet flat on the floor, bring the knees in towards your chest and then out towards the side. So the inside of your knees is aligned with the outside edges of your body. And you can either stay here or lift as if the feet were onto the ceiling and you were squatting. In that case, grab the big toes. But whatever option you do, extend the lower back. And then once again, breathe from the kidneys to the back of those heels. And when you're ready, exhale and let it go. And then let's do a downward dog. So push into your hands. And as you lift up, draw the lower ribs, the front lower ribs and the pubic bone closer, so using the belly musculature. And as you do that, you might notice what happens to this part of my body and gains in length. So, come into your downward dog, the knees can stay bent, and it's really about drawing lower ribs and pubic bone together and giving that lower back, back of waist, kidney region real space. If you do extend the legs, think of extending the kidneys into the sit bones, widening the sit bones by slightly pushing the outer edges of your heels out to the sides. And the extension from the kidneys to the sit bones extends all the way to the heels into the ground. And then take a few breaths. Inhaling, coming forward with a round spine, and then when the hands are up, shoulders are above the hands, extend the breastbone forward, the heels back, lower ribs, pubic bones still together. Exhaling back into your downward dog. So inhale, round spine. Come forward, when the shoulders are above the hands, extend the breastbone, lower ribs and pubic bones still close, extend the heels back. And then exhale, downward dog. Do that a few times, and then when you're ready, come down onto your hands and knees. And then take your right toes out towards the side, about 45 degrees. And then extend the other leg, foot is flat on the floor. One line, hand, knee, and foot. And then inhale, lift the other arm up. And then widen the sit bones and lengthen them towards the heels. Inhale, let the head drop, extend the arm, and then this time you're extending from the kidney to the heel, and then from the kidney to the fingertips. And exhale, roll back, hands and knees. Take your other foot 45 degrees, toes tucked off the mat. Foot flat on the ground, one line, and then inhale, lift up. Lower ribs, pubic bone, extend the sit bones and then give them a little bit of space between them. Let the head drop, inhale, and then breathe into this top kidney onto the heel, and then from the kidney to the fingertips. Exhale, release. Play around with this as many times as you like. Any questions, any comments, let me know. Take good care of yourselves. Bye.